Report Manchester United lose out in their pursuit of 24-year-old Ajax born start. According to the Dutch news outlet The Telegraaf at the Manchester Evening News, Manchester United were ready to pay a higher fee for Tottenham Hotspur star Steven Bergwijn, but the move couldn't not materialize in the end. He is now in line to join Ajax on a transfer ahead of the next campaign. The Dutch club has reached an agreement with Tottenham to finalize a move for Bergwijn this summer. The former will part ways with £28.5 million in return for the winger, and their attempt was helped by the fact that he has his heart set on returning to the Netherlands. However, Manchester United were prepared to place an offer of £35 million for the Dutch forward. They were not alone talk, as Everton were also in the same boat. However, Bergwijn can intend to move to Ajax seemed to have played a part, as Spurs have accepted the lower bid for his service. It is quite baffling to see that we were ready to pay such an amount for the 24-year-old when we do not need a reinforcement in that position. While Bergwijn can play on both wings and even as striker, his best performance were when he was unlicensed as a left winger. That is a position where we are dreamed with quite a lot of options at this point. Players like Marcus Rashford, Anthony Elanga, Alessandro Garnacho, and Anthony Martial are Premier League left winger in trade. The latter could head out, and Mancunian are open to selling him this summer. Even then, we have multiple options, with Jadon Sancho also being a choice for FOR TEN HAG to choose from after being converted to a left winger by Ralf Rangnick. In such a case, it would have been puzzling to see us sign Bergwijn where have other areas like center back that need reinforcement. As such, one could argue that there is not a way to this piece of new after applying appropriate context. In any case, it will be interesting to see how the Eredivisie side react to our interest in Lisandro Martinez and Anthony for here on out. After all, the Amsterdam-based side has now spent quite a significant sum on Bergwijn, so they could perhaps use some influx of cash this summer. Previously, they were reluctant to sell more of their stars and even slab increased price, having already sold a couple of players. But one could now say that Ajax may just be willing to make reasonable demands for our targets, having made Bergwijn the club a record signing. The loss of such an amount could perhaps shift things in our favor, but only time will tell whether that will be the case or not.